Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. I was thinking about how much I love being here in Metro Atlanta. I love it. I've been here 10 years, wish I came sooner. I love the culture, I love the weather, I love the people. I love doing real estate here and meeting people here. It's been wonderful. And it's very different from where I grew up, which was also a wonderful place, but very different. I grew up in a small town in New York on Long Island, and it was called Island Park. And we were surrounded by water. We had the ocean right there. We had canals, all of that. So we were all swimming and fishing, and it was just a wonderful place. And it was filled with people who were absolute characters. We had a lot of people that were blue-collar workers. We had a lot of fishermen. We had gangsters. Those were the main groups, it seems like to me anyway at the time. And my family was no exception as far as being characters. They're Italian-American background, and Italian-American New Yorkers, they seem like they're yelling all the time. They could be saying the nicest thing to you, but they seem like they're yelling at you. And my parents, I remember growing up, my sister and I, if we did something wrong, they didn't yell at us so much. They just asked questions loudly, what's wrong with you two? Why are you like this? What are you, an idiot? And you go, well, no, I'm not an idiot. And they say, well, you're not? Well, why are you acting like an idiot? So it was just another question, and it just went on and on and on. But they were funny, and they were dear and sweet to us, and they had a lot of heart. I also had other family members who lived in the same town. That was pretty typical to have, especially Italian Americans who all lived together. My grandmother and grandfather lived down the road, and my grandmother was a great cook, wonderful cook. And it was the center of her universe, and it was how she judged people on their cooking ability. So she could have a next door neighbor that is just great. Mother Teresa could move in next door, and she would say, yeah, she's nice, but she uses jarred sauce. She uses ragu, and that would be it. The woman's no good. I would go over to visit her sometimes, and I'd say, oh, I had dinner at a friend's house, and she didn't care who the friend was. She didn't even ask. I could have been having dinner with the Beatles, something, and she would just say something like, really? What'd they feed you? And I would tell her, and she'd go, do you like that? Was it better than mine? It's like, no, it wasn't better than yours. So she was a character. My other grandmother, she was so dear. I really loved her. I remember before I was going to start first grade, day before, 2 days before, something like that, and she says to me, she goes, a little advice, don't get too friendly with anybody. So I'm 5 years old. She's telling me not to get too friendly with anybody. Well, that never took, because I get friendly with everybody, and I did then too. But they sounded so cynical, and maybe I make them sound that way, and they were just wonderful people. They were filled with love, and I had a childhood filled with love. So it's just a little bit. Thank you, as always, for indulging me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.